Hello, everybody. Oh, there we go. Everybody's on, I think.
It took me a minute, but I'm there now.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're good. Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are Saves vs. Death, a tabletop actual play podcast that airs every Saturday here on twitch.tv/Saves vs. Death at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Tonight we're playing our Cyberpunk RED campaign, Shades of Scarlet. I am Blank, the Game Master Referee, and Mr. Body. Oh no, does that mean you guys are going to kill me? With me today is Jess as Moxie11.
Hey guys.
In the library with the wrench. And Games as Wraith.
Oh, hi.
The revolver in the kitchen. Oh. You are the revolver in the kitchen. Okay. Hades, unfortunately, is not with us today, as Deeps was the singing telegram. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ada as Checkers.
Hello.
The candlestick in the ballroom. And Giffy as Quinn.
Howdy.
In the billiards room with the knife. With that, I will pass it on to Games.
Hi, how's it going? If you like what we do and like to see us continue to get better at what we do, you can always help us in a lot of ways. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemies, tell everyone that you meet about Saves vs. Death here on Twitch on Saturdays. It's a good way to get the word out there, which helps us immensely. If you have some extra money, which, you know, we all are just swimming in money right now, you can always subscribe to us here on Twitch, or if you have Amazon Prime, you can marry your Amazon Prime and your Twitch account, and once they start having children, you can get a free sub, which you can give to us. Wouldn't cost you anything except for, you know, the Amazon Prime subscription, but the sub would be free, and it helps us out. We also have a Patreon. You can go on there for free to get access to some stuff, which is awesome, and at paid levels to get access to other stuff, which is even more awesome. We actually, in the Discord, recently had somebody post their Saves vs. Death merch. They got a t-shirt in the mail, which was cool. But yeah, that's what we got going on as far as supporting us goes. And with that, I will pass it on to, I believe, Jess, but I have no clue because I'm not looking at my notes.
Nice. By the way, was that Power Play?
Yeah, those They got the shirt.
Good. They got the.
Yeah, they eventually got their shirt.
Thank God. Okay, cool. Sorry, Jess, go ahead.
I don't actually have anything on the script to read today, but just as a reminder, there's the Night City Sofa episode from Friday will be on the Saves vs. Death YouTube channel Monday. So if you missed the Let's Learn Cyberpunk RED Easy Mode Part 1 History and Atmosphere, that was it, you can check that out on the YouTube on Monday.
It's very informative and very cool, so check it out. And
I'm going to pass it on to Ada.
Yay! So as per usual, this is a dark future setting, which means we do ridiculous stuff all the time, but we also come across some very dark things, a la Blank. And so there may be times where people are uncomfortable. We've taken measures to make sure that we know our comfort levels and can work with that, but we can't do that for everybody. So if you're overwhelmed, not feeling okay with what's going on, please step away for 15 minutes and take care of yourself. It's really important to us.
It is indeed. And Giffy, you want to give us the recap of what happened last time?
Yeah. Everybody almost died, and they survived. Yay.
You know, you're not that far off.
Excellent. Excellent job.
Perfect. Recall. No, last time on Shades of Scarlet.
But
our motley crew heads into the hot zone to take care of business. When they get there, they come across a few obstacles getting to the location of their target, which is a Maelstrom Ganger who is planning to rat on his old crew. However, they run into some roadblocks on the way and some scavs, and then a radioactive parking lot where there's
The hole in the floor before we got to the radioactive parking lot.
oh yeah, the hole in the floor. I forgot.
The hallway
the
was a
office
big,
building
was
was
a
quite
big
troublesome.
obstacle.
The office building was trouble.
Before we retitled the episode to what it is on YouTube and the podcast, it was originally the situation with hallways and parking lots because of how awful both of those were. Hey, thank you for coming in. Welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome in.
Congrats on surviving your 24-hour stream.
Woo!
Yay!
Yeah, congrats. Nice. And welcome in, Raiders. Sit back and enjoy. All right, so in the parking lot, there is a drone doing a patrol around its perimeter. So Deeps finds an access point, jacks into the node to shut it down, presumably, or perhaps open the gate. I'm not sure which. Basically looking to do whatever he could do. He runs into some pretty moderately heavy resistance. With Cammy's help, is able to shut that down, and we pick up from there. So, I think Deeps jacks out of the network, blinks rapidly. It's a little bit of a nosebleed that Wraith is currently dabbing on out, offering him some painkillers and stapling his forehead. Wait, isn't that what? Wait, what'd you do?
No, I stapled.
Oh no, you stapled Cammy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That was earlier.
You did dose Deeps with speed heal though.
Yeah.
Right. And he says, "All right, the drone's been deactivated, or at least it's looking off in some other direction. It's over there."
All right. You good?
Yeah, I got a little headache, but I'll be all right.
All right, we're good to move.
Give me a second. Jess has a question.
Question
Can you
away.
remind the audience, and definitely not me because I've completely forgotten, what the
Sure.
situation is? I know we're in the parking lot, some of us hiding behind a car, some behind rubble, and then there's a bit of a distance before this fence where the drone was doing its perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
And we cut a hole in the fence.
You cut a hole in the fence behind you. Yeah.
No, we cut a hole in the fence going forward.
You hadn't yet.
Yes,
We
Checkers
were
did
allowed to
while
right before that.
while they were holding the drone.
While they were holding the drone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
before she
Cammy was
wrote
on the
code.
control node, and Moxie would let her
Moving
go
the drone
control
back
node
to the
until
corner. Yes, okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
Checkers cut the fence. What is, and then through that fence is
There's
what open?
there's about a
open
4-lane
street?
street. Oh, I'm sorry, 2-lane street. 2
Three
or
and a
3.
half.
2 or 3.
Big
Lane
street.
Big street. Some buildings, and then just a little bit beyond that is Mincini's.
What kind of buildings we can hide behind? Like what kind of buildings? Because this fence would have been protecting those buildings as well as Marcini's.
This fence is protecting. No,
Just the parking lot.
it's just the parking lot. It's the parking lot, which has the fence, street, some buildings on the other side of the street.
Yeah, had we
Okay.
avoided this parking lot, we wouldn't have had to cut through any fences.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out what this drone is actually protecting. And is it pointing
Clearly-
towards the parking lot or the buildings that we're headed to?
it's doing a perimeter of the parking lot.
Yeah,
like of who's in the parking lot, or keeping an eye out? Like, which way does it face that it's paying attention to?
I mean,
Does that make sense?
it's like a round eyeball drone. So
Yeah, okay. So like at Cuddy's Concrete, it went around the building, so it was looking not at the building, but what was coming towards the building. Does that make sense?
yeah. So the drone is
So is the
a
drone-
black sphere with
Yes.
no discernible like face.
Fantastic.
so it's recording all 360 around
All of
the
it.
perimeter. Yeah,
Potentially.
Cool.
I mean, you could take it apart or ask Checkers. She might know.
But like on a glance, we wouldn't know.
Correct.
Okay. And we don't know like these buildings that are on the street between us and Mercedes.
I assume they're like
Random
strip mall.
buildings, storefronts.
Yeah, it's like a strip mall type brick and mortar buildings with decayed signs that are not legible at this point. Some of them are intact, some are.
But they're like
Kind
the
of broken
stores that
apart.
surround the mall in modern malls, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
exactly
in
like
theory,
that.
part of the same complex,
No.
Once we cross the
same
street.
area.
Same area. Yeah, like imagine you're going around a mall and you see, the Taco Bell with the strip club with like the storage company and fucking, I don't know, some random like hookah shop and that kind of thing.
What mall do you live next to?
Right? That was my question.
Park
Taco
Meadows.
Bell strip club.
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't say
that's
strip club. Did I?
Yes,
you
you
did
did.
say
you
strip
did.
club, yeah.
100%. You were like Taco Bell strip club.
I didn't mean strip club.
It's a Taco Bell strip club.
Did you mean the Hooters?
No, I said the storage company.
I think we have a name for this episode: tacos and strippers.
No, I didn't say strip club, but it may have sounded like I said strip club. I meant storage company. Like storage.
Sure.
I forget what the fucking name of the store is.
U store.
Stripper story.
What is the name of it? Now I'm on a tangent and I gotta know the name of that.
I'm so sorry, guys. And then just to remind Quinn and Checkers, we do know that there is someone on the roof of Mercedes
Yes.
Yeah, but-
with the cyborg heavy sniper rifle.
Yeah,
Correct.
they have an
Quinn has been
Overwatch with
keeping
an
an eye on
anti-cyber gun.
him. It's
Yes.
them.
But we are close enough that we are no longer in their visible range unless they like lean out.
I don't.
Is
I
what
think
Blake
no. I
said.
don't think we're that close yet.
I thought Blake said we're no longer visible to them.
Yes, you are now, because you've dipped below the. You were kind of on an
When we crossed the
elevated
street?
area when you dropped down into the parking lot, and now you're kind of below the line of buildings.
So we
But when
have,
we cross the open street, will they be able to see us or no?
Not when you cross the street, but when you get around those sets of buildings.
Okay. Okay.
Did we discuss the options of shooting him?
we hadn't discussed it yet.
Like, yeah, no, we have not discussed that yet.
There was heavy use of
The
your
Container
property
Store
in
is
this
the
one.
name of that place.
Oh yeah, you're right. Next to the strip club.
I gotta say, I'm not sure how you got strip club out of that.
Because I said storage, and I think that sounded like strip.
No, I think what you were trying to say is strip mall, but you said strip club instead.
Oh, did
Yeah,
I?
that
Oh,
sounds
maybe
more
that's
accurate.
what it is. Yeah,
that sounds
makes
way more
sense.
accurate.
Yeah, I didn't mean
Because
strip
it,
club.
it was very clear it was strip club.
No, that is my fault. No, I meant strip mall. I guess you can see where my mind's at. Somebody brought up the fucking Palace of Earthly Delights or whatever from the DLC earlier.
I don't know who would have.
Yeah,
Anyway,
mystery.
Total mystery.
Taco Bell strip club. I'm not eating anything there.
Okay, so when you guys said good to go, someone basically did the phone gesture. Are we
Yeah,
all together or are we split up?
We're split
kind of-
into 2-3-ish groups,
Both?
but we're close to each other.
Okay.
We're in different cover, but
Yeah.
we're
So, just to get a picture of this as best I can, there's the kind of gate that would lead into the parking lot for like car access that has a little like a little office next to it. About within 8 meters of that, there is a burnt out vehicle where Deeps and Cammy are sitting, and
And
Wraith
Wraith.
is there, like tending to Deeps's wounds from his net run. A little ways away from that,
is where
deeper
Checkers
into
is.
the parking lot, is where I believe Moxie and Quinn are. Maybe.
Checkers was with us.
Oh, so it's only 2 groups.
No, because
As
it's
far as I knew, it was 2.
Moxie, Quinn, and Cammy behind one car, Checkers behind a different car. Because it was me, Checkers, and Deeps, and me and Deeps left. And then
I'm so
Cammy.
confused because you just said that Cammy was with Deeps and you.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
explaining the 2 groups.
Oh!
And off.
It was Wraith, Checkers, Cammy together. Or no, Wraith, Checkers,
Deeps.
Deeps together.
yep.
Deeps went off to the burnt out car.
Cammy.
Then Cammy followed. Then
I
Wraith
followed.
followed.
So now it's Checkers
So Checkers is on her own.
and you and Quinn.
Well,
Oh,
except
yeah.
she would have cut the fence, and
So
then
Checkers
probably, I assume we grouped with
Checkers
one of
and
us.
Quinn, I would imagine, are at the fence.
Yeah.
You've just cut a hole through it, and then Moxie's probably still behind cover, a little ways away, deeper into the parking lot, behind like another vehicle.
Okay. So if I'm at the fence, there's no cover here,
Correct.
but I'm out of view of the sniper,
Yes,
and the drone is going the other way.
it
We
is.
parked it on the far corner.
You parked it on the far corner
Okay.
and set a virus to keep it there.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Okay, recap's over. Let's start.
I'm gonna scan my parking ticket that I stole out of the car
Oh yeah,
on my way to the fence.
scan it. Oh, you're just gonna go through the gate.
Because it has an RF tag.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the electronics seem to work. And the little ticket checker booth thing that you have to check out through says, "Thank you. You've stayed here for 9,999 hours. Your total is error.
Nice.
How loud is that?
Yeah, that was my question.
I mean, audible. It's that piercing robotic voice.
For Quinn and Checkers too, the hot zone is dead quiet. Like no sound. Like nothing.
Something
Yeah.
else,
Except now,
that's about it.
Error is echoing.
It's like
So
being
this
on
is in the
Mars.
stealth mission. Or
Yeah,
was it?
and the gate opens.
I didn't think it would open. I say into the comms.
Actually, I guess it would remain closed until you pay your total, your bill.
Yeah.
At least there's that.
So I still have eyes on the sniper. Does he react to this
Well,
noise at all?
Almost nothing. We just did the recap of last episode. Go ahead, Quinn.
The sniper, does he react to the noise at all?
You wouldn't know. You have lost visual on him.
Oh, I have lost visual.
Yeah.
Great.
You could double back and climb up. You kind of dropped into this parking lot from an upper tier, basically. You could
How
double
far would
back
I
and
have to
climb
go
up there.
A few hundred yards.
What did I say? I think it was like 300 yards, something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and double back, see if he moved or noticed.
Okay. Probably take you, I don't know, a few minutes at least.
Apparently, Giffy's quiet.
Can barely hear Giffy. Okay.
As Quinn starts to double back, Moxie's gonna go on her radio. Quinn,
I
where
got
are
it
you
from my end.
going?
I'm going to go check, see if our friend heard.
Wouldn't it be faster to look from one of the buildings ahead than going backwards?
I don't know. I don't know how far ahead we have to go. I know how far behind we have to go to see him.
Well, to the strip mall before we hit Marcini's, like the next set of buildings up ahead.
Okay. You're the boss. I just wanted to make sure before we went forward in case he noticed and sent guys in our path.
Can't see us from here till the next building, so.
All right, boss.
Can we maybe go through so I don't have to hold this open all night?
You've cut a hole in the fence. I
Yeah,
assume.
you don't have to hold it.
Well, that's just it. Did I cut a hole or do I just cut up and hold it open?
Oh, I mean, either way.
Because that's faster.
That is way faster. That makes way more sense.
Is my volume better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Moxie was looking behind them because she didn't trust the drone. You said there was the parking lot we're in is attached to an office building?
No, there's just there's like a little booth where a guard would sit if this was functional.
So confused about the layout. Okay, as long she's gonna just be the last one and just make sure no one is following them.
It's just a parking lot with the little ticket booth.
Sure.
Okay. It's not that complicated.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the fence, and then on the other side, I'm gonna help hold it open.
Okay.
Deeps goes next, followed by Cammy, followed by Quinn, followed by Moxie.
Okay. The Partridge family all makes it through the fence.
I'm gonna look both ways before we cross the road.
Quinn, take point, please.
There are no cars coming.
Okay. I'm gonna redeploy my urban camouflage.
Okay. And you all make it. You guys all kind of jog across the street to the next set of buildings. The one that you walk in front of has an old decayed sign that is hardly like sun. I mean, it's hardly visible, sun faded, and weather worn. It's a brick and mortar store. There's some glass doorways leading in with a small canopy overhead and brick pillars, giving you this little kind of seating area. Looks like it might have been at one point like a street cafe. All of the glass has been shattered. You can easily walk inside to the dark building beyond.
Hey, Mox.
Yeah.
Is there a volume knob on your Geiger counter? I just
Is there a
remembered
volume not on my Geiger counter?
I suppose there would be like some option to turn off the sound.
so when we
Can
dropped
I-
into the parking lot, it was a little loud.
That thing is still like saying
Error.
error.
She's gonna lower the volume of the ticking.
There's
Not
like
off.
3 settings: high, medium, low.
Low is great.
Oh, and off, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, just as a thought, because that net architecture is way too advanced for something here that's still being powered by electricity.
And a fairly new bot.
It's new. That's not our crew. There's
Okay.
a chance, I'm thinking, that what Void and his company stole wasn't to get out of the city. Might have been for payment to be here in a haven. And there is a good chance we're walking into an ambush not meant for us.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that's always a chance.
All right.
I mean, you're probably right, but I don't know what we can do about it other than be very wary.
Be exceptional, wary. Don't shoot first.
So diplomatic.
Yeah. Which was the plan anyway, but definitely diplomacy first.
So, in other words, boring.
Yep.
Nice and
Unless
boring
the
is how we
people
like it.
Yeah.
I look over at
unless the
Quinn.
people who, this is meant for show up.
I look over at Cammy, who's got her forehead stapled, her knees scraped from falling into a hole.
All right. Proceed with caution.
Okay.
Checkers, keep your eyes open for anything, any explosives that may be planted in the ground, if you don't mind.
Can I do a perception
take
or something
point.
on that?
Sure.
Oh, I rolled horribly for both of you last week, so you know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
On par for the course, then.
Like I
Checkers, I
legitimately
used
think
4 luck for you to get out of a situation, so make sure you top your luck back up.
I will.
I rolled like 7 ones last week.
Yeah, it was pretty
Oh
brutal.
God. I got a 14.
It's not bad. And I assume Quinn is on point, so what are you guys doing? What's going on?
I'm going to go forward, like, try to get a visual on the sniper, see if I can see what he's doing.
Okay, so you're going to go into this building, or are you going around the building?
Would I be able to see him if I went into the building?
Yeah, looking through the building, you do see on the far side there's some windows that are mostly intact, kind of splintered, but there's at least visible light through.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak out. I'm gonna sneak up to one of these windows and see.
And Checkers, are you coming with him?
I'm more or less coming. I mean, I'm probably going to be behind him and a little bit slower because I'm scanning for
What about
traps or
everybody
anything
else?
like that.
Is everybody else staying inside the building or coming with them?
I'm holding my position outside.
Moxie's going to encourage you to go into the building. Not like all the way in, but just so you're in some sort of cover from whatever might come up behind us. Because she's super paranoid something is coming. So some sort of indoor cover would be great. But not like to the other side where they're going for the windows.
I get just inside the doorway then.
Okay.
Moxie takes
Deep Souls
position
stay
on the
with
other side
you,
of the doorway.
Wraith. Cammy's
Yeah.
gonna go wherever you're going. Moxie, where did you say? Sorry, I cut you off.
On the inside of the door on the other opposite of Ray.
Okay.
So it's me and Deeps on one side and Moxie and Cammy on the other.
Mm-hmm. Quinn checkers, you step in immediately. Your feet crunch beneath the shattered glass that still is scattered across the kind of broken linoleum floor. Most of the chairs in here are either inoperable or have been stolen. The tables as well. But yeah, it was some sort of diner or cafe at some point. It's a small barista booth on one side of the cafe. Kind of weave through whatever remnants of furniture were in the store to get to the other side. You don't. None of your spidey senses go off, other than, the cold trickle of impending doom that has been there since you entered the hot zone. But getting to the window allows you a view over what is probably, or was probably some sort of like big highway street, a large lot in front of a department store, Mancini's in particular. You can look kind of, what you can see the building. I think it's 9 stories tall. So your angle from this position doesn't give you like a rooftop access. You would need to climb an elevation somehow to be able to actually spot the sniper on the building. However, sorry, I'm checking something, Quinn. You got an 18 on your perception check last week. I'm just borrowing that.
And does he get a
Quinn
bonus
does
for the-
spot
Sorry.
a spot on this side of Mancini's where there's what was some sort of department store face has been completely shattered in by a large armored vehicle. The vehicle has been wrecked beyond use at this point. But it's right there.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. So, is there access to the roof? Can I climb on that? Is there like a hole in the roof or some sort of access that I can see?
Roof access. Not that you can see from inside of the store.
Okay.
Or not from inside the cafe. Looking around, there's a small back room where they would keep anything that needs to, like a refrigerator. Walk in. And I guess an office. They'd probably have a small office here too.
Okay. So we're in. I'm sorry. You probably answered this already, but we're in a single story building. across the street from like across a parking lot or street or something from the building that we're trying to infiltrate to get to the guy, right? Is that
Yes, you went
right?
from
Am I correct?
parking lot to the strip mall. There's another like highway, and then up another parking lot before the mall. Basically, it's a large department store, but
Okay. Cool. Perfect.
it's
And
a
the guy
nine-story
is on
department store.
top. The guy's on top of that building that's across the street that we're trying to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the back rooms and see if there's a ladder roof access. Some buildings have
Okay.
indoor roof access.
You're exiting and going to look around the building for.
I'm gonna look.
Roof
I'm gonna
access.
look in the back room first. You said there were back rooms like an office and
Mhm.
a kitchen. And I'm gonna look in those areas first to see if there's an indoor roof access.
Clearly, there's nothing in the walk-in, but
Correct.
office doesn't really have anything either.
There's no utility room or
Yeah, there'd be a
anything.
utility room, but it still doesn't have roof access. It has the fuse
Okay.
box.
Is there a clearly defined like back door? Can I see where the back like the
Yeah,
maybe
there's like
or
a
yeah,
fire exit. Yeah,
okay. Does it look like it's attached to an alarm? The fire exit?
they usually are.
Shoot. What would it take to disarm that? Probably more skill than I have, I'm assuming.
Electronics, but you have
Two
people
specialists
in your
with
crew
it.
that
Two
are
specialists,
more
yeah.
than capable of doing such.
That's right.
things.
All right, I'm gonna radio.
She's like
Is
right
it,
behind you.
Yeah.
Oh.
But go ahead.
I'm gonna
I'm-
motion to checkers. Like I thought she was a little way behind me, not like right behind me.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she is.
I mean, did I see anything on my
No.
sweep? Okay. Then I am probably within 6 feet.
All right. I'm gonna motion to you and point to the alarm.
She sets off the alarm.
Just for
For the
our
podcast
All right.
listeners,
Good.
Checkers just smiled, nodded, and gave 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm probably not. Quinn's probably not visible to the rest of the group at this point.
Why do you say
Okay.
that?
Because he's in the back. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
if
true.
the emergency exit was visible.
Okay.
For what it
Electronic
might be
security
worth,
tech.
Moxie's keeping an eye on the parking lot we just came from, or the
Okay.
direction we just came from.
It is still as ever.
Perfect.
What checkers?
It's an electronic security tech or security tech
Yeah.
role. Okay, and then do I get my
Field tech
field expertise?
or field? Yes, expertise.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess quiet except for that sound.
17.
17. Pretty good. Takes you a couple seconds and you're able to clip or like crack open the housing and clip the wire.
Okay, so she'll look back and give Quinn a big thumbs up.
Okay. Quinn's gonna slowly open the door to see if there's anybody, to make sure there's nobody or nothing. Like she's gonna gently push first to see if there's anything blocking the door that might fall over if he opens the door.
When you push gently, you do notice that there is like a little bit of resistance, probably from misuse or no
Misuse.
use.
Okay. So it feels like more like a rusted hinge as opposed to
Yeah,
an
something
object.
stopping you. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to exert a little more effort to try to open it as slowly as possible.
Gotcha.
So,
All right.
then keep an eye out for in case anybody's out behind the building. I wouldn't imagine there would be, but just to be extra safe, I want to keep an eye out.
You with a little bit of effort, you're able to shove the door open. just a crack to be able to peek outside. You are looking at the um, the street and the building off are Mancini's, but there's doesn't appear to be anybody, at least immediately within eyesight.
Okay, then I'm going to work at opening it up enough to squeeze through.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to squeeze through, step out into the light.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It's day.
Oh, we went through the. Okay. I'm going to try to find a way to scale the side of the building to try to see if there's a ladder or even handholds that might work to get me up.
There is a ladder off to the side on one of the other buildings. This is a strip mall.
If we're
But
on
you
the
have
other
to
side of the
walk.
building now.
Yeah.
Sorry. If we're on the other side of the building now, can you just see to the roof?
No.
Okay.
The issue is elevation. You are not high enough.
Okay.
But you're able to find a ladder, like a utility ladder that goes up to the roof access.
Okay, I'm going to climb the ladder enough to peek to look into the roof to see if there's like some sort of cover, like an AC unit or something on top of the roof that could provide cover.
Yeah, there'd be a big condenser up there.
But I'm gonna hide behind that and look over to the department store to see if I can see the sniper.
The rooftops to these buildings are so old and unmaintained that there's definitely a concave sort of feeling to stepping over the gravel that they keep on top of them. Just kind of a uneasy feeling, especially considering what you guys had just gone through just a hour ago, basically. But you make it to where the condenser unit is and take a position behind. Look out at Marcini's to get a better view of it. The sniper seems to be doing his thing. You can't really make out what he's doing specifically. He's small compared to where you are, but it doesn't show any signs
look through
of
my
alarm.
binoculars.
Get
I'm gonna
out
look
your
through my
binoculars.
binoculars.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see if I can see what he's doing.
Yeah, he's standing towards the edge, smoking a cigarette and looking out at the area below the parking lot. He stays there posted for like a minute, maybe two, and then kind of moves off to look in a different direction.
Okay. I'm going to watch his routine and kind of time it and see if he sticks to a specific pattern or if it's random.
Okay, he's going to be there for a few minutes. Are there anything that the rest of the group wants to do?
Yeah, I'd like to radio and say, what's going on? To our scouts who haven't reported back anything.
I guess I'm going to radio back saying, I've got eyes on the sniper. Looking to see if looking for a point of ingress for the team.
Thank you.
While he's doing this, I'm going to be watching out the back door just to see if anything happens on the building itself.
Okay.
Cami Deeps, how far can you scan for a node?
About
Sorry,
8
checkers,
meters.
weren't done. I apologize.
It's okay. I just was gonna say, buildings clear of explosives. I'm on the back door. Just waiting.
Understood. Thank you.
$8 meters.
We're way more than 8 meters from that building.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, did you say scan or?
Scan.
Oh, that's a lot farther. We can.
Can you reach the building? You will deeps.
Maybe. We can certainly try. Deeps reports back. He says, place is barren. Only that node at the parking lot behind us was active.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, after a few minutes of watching the guy on the roof, he has fallen out of your line of sight at a certain point, going to the far side of the building from your perspective.
And
But-
how long does he stay out of sight?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Okay. And has there been anybody else that's come or gone?
You're looking
During
at
that
the. Where are you looking for them?
So I'm gonna scan any other doors into the building.
There are
And see-
2 entrances from your perspective that you can see. One is where the building had been smashed in by the armored vehicle. One is another kind of broken down entrance. Just different storefronts within the department store at large.
Okay.
The one with the armored vehicle is showing some sort of flickering light just inside of the building.
When you say flickering light, do you mean like candlelight or like moving flashlight?
It looks more like a candlelight than it does a flashlight.
That's odd. Okay, I'm gonna keep watching the sniper and see if this his routine is set if he does this.
Nope, it is not.
So that's not 5 minutes that we can count on.
Correct. Sometimes he goes the opposite way. He kind of just goes wherever he feels like it after his smoke break. I will say it's probably taken you about 30 minutes to watch now. But the interval at which you see him varies in length between posts and how long he stays watching.
Okay,
30
I'm
minutes.
going to relay this information to the team.
It's a long time, yeah.
Yeah, 30 minutes is a long time. I don't know the
It's-
Moxie would have sat there for 30 minutes.
It's a stakeout. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, you can try to interrupt him, but at this point, I think you're committed because I've already given the
Can I say that
information.
within this 30 minutes, Moxie would have moved from the door wherever they entered to the window and tried to guess the distance how fast it would take
Sure.
to cross that street.
Absolutely.
the-
Go ahead and roll a deduction
Yeah, it's a 10 followed by a 6. So 30.
30. Okay. Dang. That's pretty good. So you would guess that the distance is probably another 4. That seems long. Maybe about another 200, 300 yards. Um,
How far to the next cover?
there's not really any cover on your way there.
Okay. So it's a straight run to 300 yards.
Yeah.
Great.
We should have brought collapsed bikes.
Cool.
Just saying a bike would be super helpful right now.
I'm sure it would be.
The strip mall that's on this side,
Mhm.
does it run parallel to the building?
Sort of.
Are there buildings on the, I don't know, east and west side, we'll say, for argument's sake?
This is the end cap building, so to speak. However, there is a chain of them going
That are
off
further
to
away.
one side. No. It's like one kind of conglomerate of building.
But the distance from each of those stores is about the same to
Yeah.
Mid-Cities.
But
Yeah.
like Martini's is like a square or a rectangle or some shape.
It's a shape.
So it would have sides. So if we're on one side, are there buildings? Could I get to another side of this building?
Oh. You mean like all the way across? I thought you were talking about the strip mall that you're in.
No. Well, the strip mall goes the length of the thing. That's fine. But on the other side of Martini's, are there other buildings?
Oh,
Could
I
I
gotcha.
possibly move to a different viewpoint?
It's kind of like a keep in the middle of a parking lot moat, if that makes sense.
So either way, I'm crossing a 300-meter parking lot boat from no matter what side.
I mean, it varies in size. From what you could see, there's probably at least 200 meters. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Probably selected by these people for this particular reason.
Exact reason. Yeah. So we've got 200. She's going to talk over the comms. 200 to 300 meters between us and that building with no cover. Apart from the urban camo check has made us. So we could crawl. We don't want to be seen.
There would be some vehicles, like broken down vehicles in the parking lot. If that's helpful.
I mean, that's covers. So that's a little helpful.
Yeah. Sorry.
So how long would it take to run across 200 to 300 meters? Like, how long would it take to run that?
I don't
checkers?
know.
A while.
Yeah.
Like, is there an equation based off of the movement stat? Like, how long it takes to?
Yeah, I could. I chose not to. It's like it's far.
Okay.
It's far.
You can run. I think it's 4 meters per turn, per point of movement.
And the
roughly
turn is
3
what?
seconds.
3 seconds. So 4 meters.
Okay. I'm the slowest with a 4, so I can go 16 meters.
Yeah. In one turn, which is 3 seconds. So it would take
3
her
seconds.
30 to 45 seconds to run 100 meters. So a little over a minute for her to run 200 meters. And that's doing nothing
doable
but running.
if there's cars. and we have luck on our side that he's not looking.
What if
Yeah.
But it's
we
going to
wave
take
a
a couple
white flag and just walk in?
That's an option.
We're just here to talk anyway.
Yep.
Are we?
No, but we're starting out with the we're just here to talk.
Mostly. Talk first.
We hope we're here to talk.
That would be convenient. And we have important information.
Do we have anything to get a message to them without going out in the open?
Yes. Yes.
If you
Maybe
say you, I'm
checkers-
gonna hit
Moxie
you.
looks at you like expecting the follow-up to this.
Cammy like peeks her head out the window a little bit and points to like one of those electronic billboard signs, you know. We might be able to get that working and program it to say something.
I thought you said all the nodes in here were dead.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
That's
but
not a node.
yeah,
If we take the drone and attach my spare radio to it and fly it high enough and fast enough at the right angle that when it loses contact, it'll just land near it. When they go to investigate, we can talk to them on the radio. It's not a good plan.
Okay, I can probably theoretically flash a message with a billboard. Or one of us goes out with a white flag.
Does,
Or we
for
chance the run.
Jess's knowledge, does the electronic billboard have power?
at this moment, from what you can tell, no. But checkers might be able to figure out something.
Yeah. What is your percentage of probability of getting electricity to a billboard that has been in ruins through a nuclear blast and has been sitting dormant for 20 plus years?
This is the point where I have to ask blank.
What are the odds?
I don't know. The grid here is probably fucked, so that's probably out of the question. Maybe if
The
you've had
only
like a
thing I
truck
can
battery.
Think of. Yeah, I don't have a truck battery. I have a disposable cell phone.
That would not be enough to power
I
that.
don't think that's. I think even Moxie's like,
Yeah.
that's not enough to power a billboard.
I'm guessing the trucks and the cars that are here, even if they still had their battery, it would be too old. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it'd probably
most
be
likely.
broken.
But that armored
Okay.
vehicle probably has
Which is
good
across the
battery in it.
parking lot, which we're trying not to get to. What about the drone? What about the drone?
It would have a battery.
It would have
It
a
has to have
battery.
something, right? It's new.
If you guys can get it here without it, with it no longer filming us, I guess, then I might be able to do something with that.
Yeah.
Do I think that battery might be big enough to power a billboard?
Not for long.
Okay. If I get it to work, I probably only get like a few seconds.
So they'd have to
Maybe
already
half
be
a minute.
looking.
They'd have to be looking. They'd have to be paying attention. I don't think this is worth it.
We
Okay.
could. Well, we could fire off a pistol when we start the.
It doesn't start diplomatic talks to fire a pistol.
Yeah.
Into the air, not at them.
It's
I
still
understand
a
that.
pistol on people who are on high alert,
It is
expecting
jarring.
Can anyone
a
whistle
gang
really
to
loud?
come attack them.
I can yell really, really loud. Like I can
Wait
yell
a
loud
sec,
enough
is
they
this
could
all
probably
being-
hear me from here.
Do you have an amp? You don't, right? It's just your Vox?
Just my Vox, but I'm also a musician, and it's dead silent here. So
Yeah, I know.
I have full faith that I can yell loud enough they'd hear me. Not the words I'm saying, but that I'm yelling.
But that you're yelling.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
This is being discussed over comms, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So, Quinn's going to jump in at this point and say, I think I could run over there before anybody sees me, and I could walk in. I could talk to somebody.
Quinn,
I mean,
That's
I
a
appreciate
good idea.
your enthusiasm. I believe we've already mentioned that whoever's going to talk is either going to be Wraith or I.
Yeah, but I have the best chance of getting back out of there alive.
We don't know
I
that.
am offended by that, but you're probably right.
I know having you on point on that rifle, if I'm running across the field, gives me the best chance to run back.
Also, can I say something?
Has that ever stopped you before?
Our plan for exit was to steal the armored vehicle.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, just throw that out there.
No.
I mean, I can't quite tell from here, but I could possibly fix it if I had enough time, which I probably wouldn't.
Right.
Our other option is to wait for Maelstrom to show up. Let them shoot it out, but it does risk our
Which is any
target getting
minute now.
shot.
Okay, do we think we have any actual chance at talking him back into coming back?
Yes.
No.
So if we're going to do the white flag, it's to get us in there.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Probably.
Yes.
Okay. So if we're not actually trying to do, or we don't think we'll be able to do negotiation, we need to plan to get us there. Now, theoretically, if we time it exactly right with the guy turning away, there's a good chance we can make it across. Yeah.
Maybe. Quinn said that it's erratic, the route. Sometimes it takes 30 seconds, sometimes it takes 5 minutes, or anywhere in between.
Yep.
And we don't want to leave someone here to watch and radio us when it's safe to cross.
We did not discuss that.
I think we can leave Quinn here as Overwatch while the rest of us cross. Because he can probably close the distance the quickest.
I'm pretty sure Deeps pipes up and goes like, I'm pretty sure I'm the fastest. Just saying.
You are pretty quick, but we'll need you up front for, physical security and stuff.
Moxie gives Wraith this look like for this skinny ass teen, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It doesn't say anything, just gives you this look.
Or the other of you with us. I think getting across to where the car is kind of our best bet, because then I can tell you if I can fix it or not.
Except there's light coming from behind the car, as Quinn mentioned.
Well, once we get in, we leave her behind to look at the car.
Did Quinn
thought-
mention the light?
Did Quinn mention light? Sorry, I assumed. Okay.
Yeah. I mentioned all of this. I was giving him a kind of an overview as it was happening.
Okay.
I thought I forgot.
I thought you mentioned that. That's why. Yeah, that's why I said what I did. I assume that candlelight is probably a bonfire, and that might be their rest area. or something to draw them in. I'd ideally not like to go in that way.
Okay.
Unless it's a white flag and they know and they're leading us.
Right.
Now, yes, I agree. Checkers should be the one looking at the van. Not against that plan. My current worry is getting us to the building alive, not getting out in the van.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I think either we risk the run or we pull the white flag. And my thing with the white flag, I think it'd be easiest if some of us directed from here to get someone out to one of the cars halfway in between, and that way, and then pull a white flag. And that way you guys have cover if they start shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So Moxie and I go out first to try the diplomatic approach.
Do we have a white flag?
I have my entire jacket and
Yeah,
the
his lab
sword.
coat.
Yeah.
Oh, you're wearing your lab coat?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's
Under my urban camo.
But over the radiation suit.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand this.
I have the radiation
Yeah,
suit and
that makes-
then my lab
Oh,
coat and then
okay.
the urban
Yeah.
camo.
And then the urban, yeah. That makes sense to me.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we attach your lab coat to your katana,
Yell
wave it
parlay.
around, you yell really loud, you'll say exactly what I tell you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
Quinn's
do-
going to get out his sniper rifle at this point
Okay.
and like scan the battlefield, like keep an eye on the battlefield through his scope
Okay.
All right.
or potential battlefield, I should say.
Quinn, you don't see anyone in the windows, right?
Nope.
The windows appear to be like one-way glass. Though they
That
are
are completely
shattered.
blown out and very easy to see, right?
They're not completely blown out, but they are shattered. But it's still not easy to see through them.
How far is the
He saw the
closest
flickering
piece of
light.
paper? Yeah, but that was past the car on the main floor, right?
Yeah. On the ground floor.
I'm
There are
talking
no
because you said
windows
it's like
on the upper
stories.
levels.
Yeah,
I
those
get
other
you.
9 stories?
Yeah. Those are more intact. Harder for people to just break them out on a whim.
True.
But
Huh.
yeah, if you want to do a scan over them, go ahead and roll a perception test.
Which one? Me?
You're the
Yes.
one with the scope and the binoculars. Nobody else has that.
Oh yeah, right. All right. Do a perception check. Uh, 20.
20. Is that with your solo combat sense?
It is.
Or combat awareness, or whatever they call it in this?
Yeah, combat awareness. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. If it's an auditory check, I get an additional +2. But
This is just visual.
that-
So it's incredibly hard to see through these windows. However, you are able to tell that there is some sort of illumination through at least one of those floors, and it does appear as if there's some breakage, like a silhouette, in one of them. that would be maybe 2 stories above where you're seeing the armored van.
Yeah, I'm going to relay that information on.
Are you looking at that through your scope of the binoculars?
My scope.
Okay, so if Checkers went up there and looked through the binoculars, you could keep an eye on the guy on the roof. She could keep an eye on this light silhouette window. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you comfortable with that, Checkers?
Yeah, I could probably manage that.
That was full of confidence. I could ask Deep Sakami if you'd rather.
No, I'm okay with that.
Hey,
Just-
if we're planning for things to go south, should we take some precautions to secure this building as a defensive?
No, we'll be fine.
Huh?
Nothing. Jess was being smart.
Oh.
It's
That
not a
does sound
bad
like a
idea.
smart idea.
What? You
not
guys
a bad
talked
idea.
at the same
They said
time, and I didn't hear either
Not
of
a
you.
bad idea.
Okay.
I said that sounds smart.
Thank you, Hydrate. Thank you, Posture Check.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it, Val. I'm as postured as I can be.
I am crafting a flag.
Okay.
Moxie is stopping you and we'll craft it when we're behind the car. Keep your armor on until then in case you get shot.
I uncraft my flag.
Uncraft it? What are you doing? When you say craft your flag, are you taking scissors to it, or what are you doing?
No, I'm literally just putting my katana in a sheath
Through the sleeves?
of the
Okay.
jacket, and now I'm taking it apart and putting it on properly.
That makes way more sense.
Quinn, is the way up there mostly safe? Can you see?
Safe
us?
enough.
Okay, I guess I'll head over there. So yeah, I'll go out and get on the roof.
Okay.
I hand my binoculars over my shoulder to her.
I actually have binoculars.
Oh, do you?
Oh.
Well, I'm still going to hand them over.
Okay.
But
I have
you
2
don't have to
pairs.
accept them.
One for each eye.
I don't. I feel like I had them at one point, but I don't see them on my sheet, so either I'm missing them or they're gone. I will just take yours.
Okay.
And I will scan the building.
You're keeping an eye on the silhouette thing?
That's what was agreed on, yeah?
Understood.
Okay, then yes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I understood. Okay. So, what are the rest of y'all doing? Moxie and Wraith are going out. What are Deeps and Cammy doing?
I assumed we were fortifying the space first.
That's what I was going to assume too, but I don't know what
Yep.
you guys want to do that.
You said there were broken chairs and tables. Would it be enough to make cover in front of an area?
Yeah.
And I
You can
assume
block
there's some
maybe
metal
one of
shelving.
the exits with that. What's that?
I assume
Wraith?
there's some metal shelving, in the walk-in or something.
Yeah. You guys are going to do what with it?
cover windows.
Which one?
The ones facing Mercedes.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
I'm running in the street, so it's up to them and what defenses they want. Moxie will help move things, but she's leaving cover up to them.
I think that's all the fortification we do. So
Okay. Just blocking up the windows as best you can. I mean, you can't pile it to the roof or anything, but you get some objects in front of the windows at least. And then what?
you ready?
Where are Deeps and Cammy?
Near you guys currently.
Okay, Deeps, cover the back door to make sure no one goes up to the roof and surprises Checkers and Quinn.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
So we're clear, the back door is on the side that is facing Marcini's.
So when they have to climb down, they'll be facing Mercedes.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Okay.
You said it's only one story, right?
Yeah.
So
Is there, like,
theoretically,
a dumpster that could
along
jump
the
into?
way, there would be a dumpster or something that we could jump down to. Because it's the whole strip mall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can
I mean,
Deeps
I suppose while they're fortifying, I would scout for another way down that was not on that side.
So you'd break eye contact with the silhouette?
Sounds really bad when you say it like that, but yes.
That was very ominous.
Just making sure I understand.
Mhm.
I'm gonna leave all of my weapons except for my 2 katanas.
You don't have
With
4
Deeps?
eyes. Okay. Deep says, are you sure about this?
Yeah. The guns aren't
Really?
gonna do me any good. Yeah.
You know, on the street, you trust people who aren't packing less than you do.
Well, I
People
have
who
2
are.
katanas
Okay.
visible. Beyond that, all I can really fire is a shotgun, and if I can't reach them with my katanas, the shotgun's not going to be that much more helpful.
Okay. Deeps is watching that door. Cammy says, I
can
suppose
you
I'll watch
Sorry,
the
can-
back, or I guess it's the front of this door. But the other
I was
side.
gonna say, can Deeps watch that door? What's coming from the barricaded window? Since they both, in theory,
sure.
look out the same direction, and that would provide him more cover.
Mhm.
Okay, then that's where I'd like to place him,
Okay. So inside the building, next to the window. Understood.
behind cover. Yes.
Yep. Behind the
The
barricade.
shelving. Yeah. Thanks.
Just beyond the barricade.
And then Cammy is going to watch the front door to this cafe. The
Which
one
is
that's
facing
kind of just
the wall.
completely
From where?
open. What?
From where?
From inside the building.
From like behind the
The
bar
barista
counter?
Sure.
which would provide her more cover.
Sure.
Thanks.
She's just going to do it on the side of the wall, but that works too.
She's just
you.
going to stand out in the open.
Yeah, Moxie would move her and be like, how about here?
Okay. Kind of like, oh, okay. And floats along
Thank
with
you.
you to wherever you pull her. Push her head down.
Do I find another way down from the roof?
No. This is the utility.
I'm looking for
In
like.
fact, you would have. I mean, I skipped the details there, but you would have had to like jump up and pull off a lock and pull down the ladder. Not overly complicated. The lock was not present, but you had to kind of pull it down.
I'm not looking for like a ladder down. I'm looking
wanna
for
jump
something
down?
we could
She
jump
wants to jump onto
on.
something.
Like
between
you would
her
jump
and the
off
street.
of a one-story roof onto a dumpster and then down.
I mean,
That kind of thing.
yeah, there'd be a dumpster. I could tell you that it'd be dubious if that's better than landing on the street or not.
Okay.
You could survive a fall from a one-story building.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
not saying about
3
surviving.
stories, you may break,
You might break a
both
leg,
legs.
but yeah.
2, in fact.
Two will do it.
And then I have to pay to replace them.
Yeah.
With his
And then the car doesn't
sister's
get
money.
covered. And then bartenders die.
Anyway,
All right.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. And then I would go back to finding and watching the silhouette.
Okay. Sweet.
Wraith and Moxie's best way out of this building to cross the street to the car is the back door.
Yeah, it's the fire exit.
Okay, so we'll stand by the fire exit. I'm just double checking with Wraith to make sure he's comfortable with this. Waiting. Okay, Wraith and I will stand by the back door. Checkers, once you and Quinn give us the okay, we're going to move. Under our camo covers as quickly as possible. If they turn, tell us to stop, we'll stop.
Red light, green light.
Red light, green light.
And just so I'm clear, Checker's watching the silhouette, or has got returned to watch the silhouette again?
Yeah.
Okay. Still there.
Can I make anything out?
Roll perception.
Okay. Ten.
Yay!
Nice.
1. That still makes it a 22.
Pretty good. I mean, not really, but I guess what I'll give you is it does appear to be the outline of a body, a person.
Okay. But I can't like tell which way they're facing or any of that kind of thing. Okay.
Nothing like that. If you had to hazard a guess, you'd probably think this is a watchman for the parking lot.
Okay. And in the time I've been watching, has it moved at all?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay. So, y'all ready to go?
Soon as Quinn gives the okay.
I'm gonna wait for the sniper to walk away, start walking away, then give him the all clear.
Okay.
I have no promises about my silhouette. They're still there. That's all I could tell you.
Thank you.
Okay. Moxie's
Just
comm
let
is
us know if he moves.
pressed to touch, so her hand is not on it at this point.
Okay.
Mine is subvocal. So
All right. And you guys start dashing, push open the door, start dashing across the street.
yeah.
As Quinn says, go, we go.
Okay. You rush forward across the highway, then make it down a small sloped area down into the parking lot area. You hop down into it, start dashing across the concrete or the asphalt to get to some cars, maybe ducking through them as you
Yeah.
move forward to get to the entrance where they are. As you are approaching, let's say you're within 200 meters, what would you like to do? Or how far until you want to take some sort of other action than running?
As soon as we lose good cover or are told to stop, that's where we'll stop.
Well, no, Moxie's going to stop him probably at like the halfway. If there's a car, the closest car to the halfway point, if we can get that far.
Sure, you can hazard a guess about
And
the
we'll
halfway
pause
point.
there. And Moxie will look at you and go, how close do you think you have to be in order for them to hear you? Like, hear the words you're audibly speaking.
We're what, 100
About
feet?
120, 150 meters out.
25?
I bet they could probably hear me from here. It wouldn't
Clearly?
be easy. Clearly, I would
I'm
want
sorry,
to be
yards,
within like
not meters.
75.
Is there another car cover something within 75 yards of that building?
Within 75? Sure.
Okay. I say we wait here for a moment until he looks back around and then turns, or do you want to just keep going?
Yeah, let's wait here until we get another. Through the mic, we're waiting for another green light.
The sniper has yet to appear in the back into view.
Way still clear.
Ready?
Yeah,
All right. We're going to dash the next or run the next 75.
yep.
All right, so you just start moving forward again, kind of ducking and weaving through the the vehicles that remain. Make it about closer to the 75-yard mark where you see, Checkers, a movement from the silhouette.
Movement.
It suddenly appears thinner.
When she says move, we'll stop at whatever the closest cover is.
Red light.
Yeah, we're like,
How far out are we?
Say you're close to that 75-yard mark.
All right. I'm going to tone down my bass, increase my treble, and max out whatever the highest volume on my Vox I can do.
Okay.
Moxie's going to help you get out of your lab coat, keeping
Okay.
you as covered as possible.
Wait, I
Yeah.
thought he made his katana flag.
No, I got
No, she told him not to, so he'd have armor while we dashed across the lot.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm going to make the flag.
All right. Sniper appears back in view. Quinn.
Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on him.
He is looking out, raising his sniper rifle and looking down the lens of his scope.
Towards them.
Clearly.
You got eyes on.
Tell them,
Parlay!
say you're here to talk to Void.
Chummer, I
And
need
if
to
you
talk to
haven't
Boyd.
made that flag, Moxie will
Chumba.
just throw your white jacket in the
Oh,
air.
sorry, Chuba. Yeah, and I'm going to like wave the flag over the car.
Okay. This elicits some sort of baffled reaction from the maelstrommer at the sniper rifle.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on him. If his finger gets close to that trigger, I want
His
you know.
finger's certainly on the trigger.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
So is mine.
Are you pulling?
Mox told me not to. So if it weren't for
Somebody who
Moxie,
listens.
you would have.
Moxie doesn't know it, but she's crying internally.
Yes, she is.
Tears of joy.
Weeping.
It's going against every instinct Quinn has not to pull the trigger, but he's not.
However, he has not pulled the trigger yet. He seems baffled and seems to be talking to himself.
Time is of the essence.
Don't just tell him we're here to talk to Void.
I did tell him that.
Say it again.
By the way, if I'm talking to her or the team, it's the internal mic. I am not speaking out loud to anyone.
That would have been hilarious,
That's
though.
funny. Yeah. Well, I did tell him that. We're here to talk to.
Once again, just need to talk to Void.
You
Not
scream
here to
this,
start
and
trouble.
your voice echoes through the empty parking lot, bouncing off of the department store walls. It's this kind of eerie feeling, like throwing a rock into still water. And there is silence again after you yell. Dead silence.
I'm gonna stand up from behind the
Moxie
vehicle.
will pull you down immediately.
Did you really have to say dead silence?
No, apart from the error, ever persistent.
Far in the distance now. But, yeah. I guess you'd hear it more clearly, Quinn. And Checkers.
Ask if they'll let us pass through safely.
Can we come talk?
From the opening in the entrance around the armored vehicle, you see two chromed maelstromers walk out into the street. Quinn, the sniper, is looking around now, not at them. But I do need you and Checkers both to make a stealth check for me.
Do they get a bonus because of their urban camo?
I think there's a +1, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we've been doing. Oh, before all this ridiculousness, can I ask what the Geiger counter is saying?
Yeah, sure. Moxie would still have it out.
Not before, no. You can do it now.
Well, I meant when I was taking off my jacket, but
No,
hindsight.
you didn't think of it then. You thought of it now, and
It's
you
okay.
can do it now.
Jacket was over the radiation suit, so you're okay.
I know, but I want to take off the radiation suit.
Yeah, no.
I don't want it to get damaged.
And when you ask Moxie to look, yeah, it's beeping. There's definitely a low I don't know what
More
unit they
than
measure it
background.
in, but it's there. It's present.
Yeah. Checkers, you're muted.
Of course.
Oh no,
I got a 14 for myself. I used 1 luck.
Okay. And Quinn.
That's with the +1?
I got a 19.
You said 14 checkers?
Yes.
And... 19?
Yep.
Okay. Quinn, he's definitely looking in your direction, but you don't think he's spotted you.
All right.
For a split second, you feel at ease from that knowledge, but then you realize where his barrel is pointed at, and it's not too far away from you.
Shoot. I'm gonna whisper to Checkers, "Get down. He think he sees you."
Okay. I guess I duck and cover.
You duck and cover, breaking visual on the silhouette.
I mean, while I was muted, I did ask you if it was doing anything. But,
How dare you not answer?
well, I didn't
I would
realize
have no
it was
idea.
muted. Yeah.
Um,
Is it possible to get down really low and still keep contact with it, or would I have to like go flat and not be able to see it?
It depends if you want your head visible or not from a sniper's barrel.
Oh, no, okay. Good point. Yeah, I'm gonna duck and cover and break visual.
Okay.
Do
The
I
two that
recognize?
appeared.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
is
hold
the
on,
one of them
guys.
void?
Hold on. Let me deal with one thing at once. Checkers. Oh my goodness. Checkers drops flat, and when that happens, the sniper immediately suspects there's another spotter and he gets down low underneath the kind of, I guess, the half wall at the edge of the building, dropping out of visual from you, Quinn.
Okay. I'm gonna radio. Lost eyes on the sniper.
Okay. Now
Everyone's
I can go back
frosty.
to Wraith Moxie. What was your question?
Do we recognize either of them?
Yeah.
The two that just came out by the truck.
Oh, fuck. Now I gotta look up their names.
I've met a lot of Maelstrom, unfortunately, and I'd rather
Man.
not recognize them.
I don't know. I feel like I'm torn 50-50 because depending on who it is, if it's someone we know, so much better.
Right.
One of them... Oh, man. I didn't write down all of their names. Shit. Yes, you recognize them. They're from the profiles of that Mendez gave you.
Okay.
Two
But
of
not
the
void themselves.
not void. After the sniper ducks, the two head back into the building immediately.
Whoa.
Tell them we
What
just
is
want
going on?
We've come to talk to you.
to void. And we don't want to get shot in the process.
We have a message for Void, and I'd prefer not to get shot while delivering the message.
Just to be clear, he is not repeating verbatim what you say, but it's Wraith, and that is
Moxie's
expected.
shocked. So shocked.
And you got
Let us say
people
what-
posted on roofs watching?
To make sure we didn't get shot.
So do you.
Remember the not getting shot trying to deliver the message part of this?
It's your fucking message.
I need to talk to Void.
He can hear you.
We. Stop saying I. Say we.
I'm not going to say we because then they get paranoid. There's a whole bunch of us.
They know there's a whole bunch of us, and I'm not going to let just one person. The two of us coming out is going to look a lot stranger when you've been saying I than if you say we.
Can we come talk to you? I don't know if you know this, but it's hard on my vocals to continue speaking at this volume. I don't have insurance, and this is kind of my moneymaker.
Okay, how I'm picturing this happening is you are yelling at the top of your lungs. Then when Moxie, tells you something, it takes you like a half second to like clip it back to the normal volume, and so you're like saying, "We're here to talk." No, I'm here to talk to you. Well, I'm not going to say we. I'm not going to.
No, I'm using my subvocal mic so that I don't have to.
I get you. I'm just kidding.
Which is paid for itself, I might add. The internal comm and subvocal mic, well worth it.
You should do advertising. Write a review. Post it on their garden page.
Right.
5 stars. This has been incredibly helpful. Fuck, now I've forgotten what you said.
Can I come talk to them? Was the last thing I said.
It's
Can
hard
we
on his
come
vocal
talk to
cords. He
them?
doesn't
Yeah.
have insurance. Bullshit. Please let us come inside.
Yeah.
Put your hands up.
I flag in one hand, other hand up.
Stand up.
Moxie
really
moves
hard.
very slowly, but she does stand.
I pull myself up.
There's a few second pause. Quinn, another perception test for me, please.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Checkers, are you making any move to look back at the silhouette?
Absolutely not.
21 perception.
21 perception, great. Yeah. You've spotted the new position where the sniper has taken up. He has crawled alongside the little half wall to some other location. On the I'm picturing this kind of part where the action is happening as at like an L joint in the building. He has kind of crossed down one path and moved down the side of the L to the other, and he has popped back up with his sniper rifle out barrel, looking down or out for you two again. Okay. Or potentially he's scanning rooftops. It appears as though he thinks that maybe you're not posted, within a few meters of each other.
Because that would be silly.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. That'd be dumb.
Nobody would do that.
What kind of half-assed edge runner crew would do something stupid like that? However, he still had not spotted you. But you have eyes
Damn
on
right.
him again. Anyway, moving back to Wraith Moxie. There's a lingering and uncomfortable silence. Any of you have any audio enhancements?
No.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah, you're not close enough.
No.
Nothing that's going to help here.
Okay. So after that silence, and your arms are starting to get tired of hanging in the air. All right. Lay down your weapons. Can come closer.
I will keep my. Can you relay this? I'll keep my hands up. They can take my weapons off me, but I'm not leaving my weapons in the middle of the fucking zone.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can tell. My name's Wraith. I'm kind of a thing. I don't want to leave my weapons on the ground in a parking lot. I will leave them my hands up, and you can take them. I just don't want to leave them out here to get stolen. Is that okay?
Roll your persuasion.
Okay.
Or whatever it's called. In this game.
I'd like to spend 3 luck.
Do I get to give him a +1 for kind of like aiding in?
Our Cyrano de Bergerac act that we're doing here. I'm the worst.
That's assuming
Cyrano,
he
by the way.
listens to you.
He mostly did, apart from the whole "Hey, I'm Wraith." You might have heard of me.
Yeah, you can do a compliment. Hold on, before you finish, you
I
do a
already know my
complimentary
numbers, so.
persuasion. It is persuasion.
Ooh,
Do I get my +2
That
for? Sorry,
a
go ahead.
19.
19. Okay, so you'll get the +1 from her.
Okay, do I get my +2 from my wardrobe style I did this morning, even though I'm in a radiation suit? It doesn't matter. I have a 24 with her 1. I have 25.
Okay.
I'm arguing over 27 or 25, which really doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, it does matter. I think at this range you're well beyond. All right. Tell us where your spotter is. Your second spotter.
We just really have the one spotter. Are you going to shoot them if I tell you where they are?
No.
Do you promise?
Moxie
Cross
looks
my heart and hope to die, motherfucker.
Okay. They're
Moxie
over on the
turn
Starbucks.
and look at Wraith like, the fuck is wrong with you? She's gonna start walking towards the 2 slowly.
I'm going to point back to where we were,
Cafe.
where they already know we have one spotter. Not that I know that, but
No, we know about that one. We're talking about the second one.
that's the one.
The rifle swings back in that direction. Quinn.
Do you think we have a big crew to come into the hot zone?
Big enough.
Maybe.
Moxie's still proceeding to walk towards
Yeah,
them.
I'm
I don't
still
know what
walking
Wraith's
Yeah, you guys
doing,
are
but
walking. It's
Moxie
a
is
long
walking.
walk.
Turning my volume down as I get closer.
Sure. There's like a little spinny wheel on your chin. No, it's probably wired to your brain.
Wait, so when you said the sniper was coming back, is that the rifle coming back to me or coming back to them?
Swinging back towards where he saw checkers
Okay.
and kind of scanning around that rooftop, clearly looking for you.
Yeah. Did I hear? Have I been hearing the whole conversation between Wraith and Guy?
I don't know. That's up
Yeah,
to
I
Wraith
leave
and
my
Guy.
radio open.
Yes.
So I've heard this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna radio. Hey Mox, do you want me to stay hidden or do you want me to show my position?
Moxie's gonna whisper to Wraith because she can't touch her mic without them seeing, and she's gonna say, "Please tell Quinn for now to stay down, unless told otherwise."
Get low. Get low, get low, get low.
Wraith, could you just repeat "stay"?
She said,
Moxie
stay
said-
where you're at until told otherwise.
Thank you.
Roger.
and get low.
His name's Wraith, not Roger. Anyway. Sorry.
Wow, you are full of the dad jokes today.
I really am. Okay. There is quiet again. You move closer. You're across that little stretch of street right before the mall now, at the edge of the parking lot, essentially. But there's a little road that lines the perimeter of the department store, the mall. You can look into the building, and sure enough, like you suspected, that flickering light was kind of like a bonfire set in the middle. Looks like they've knocked over shelves to kind of like barricade off as much of that entrance as they can around the armored vehicle. And there is one guy who is holding a Militech dragon, kind of propped up on the edge of the turned over shelf at you guys. Wraith, huh?
Yeah.
The Wraith of Kabuki All-Stars?
Yeah.
Oh god, you've heard of him.
Of course I have. Everybody in Watson has heard of Wraith. Fuck are you doing here?
Yeah. So, do you remember when I got on the wrong side of T1K?
Oh my
not that
god,
long
we
ago?
just want to talk to Void, please.
There's no love lost between me and T1K, yeah?
Yeah.
She turns to you like
We need
she's
to talk,
so close to just hitting you at this point.
we need to talk to Void, but so you know, Maelstrom's on their way, and you guys are public enemy number one, and they know where you're at.
So, from within the building, you hear another voice. I am Void.
Hey, Chuba.
You do not see
you mind if
where
we come
it is
in?
coming from. The other guy is still holding his assault rifle on you. Stay there.
Yeah, that's fine.
She hasn't moved.
What is it that you want?
I want to have a private conversation with you.
Yeah, we have some bad news to deliver. It's not
How
the
do
kind
I
of
know
thing.
that I can trust you?
I'm more than willing to leave my weapons here. You guys know my reputation. Yeah?
I know your reputation.
You know I'm not here to fuck with you. No rocket launcher on my belt, just these two katanas that I'm more than willing to leave here.
You have slaughtered my chumbas before.
Only the ones who attacked me. Don't attack me, and we don't have trouble.
And had a Mexican standoff with a rocket launcher, I do recall.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was letting you know I don't have one.
It was collapsible, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I could take off the radiation suit. I don't have a belt on this time, so it's not really a problem.
Just leave your radio. Is because Moxie's still holding the counter. Is the Geiger counter still ticking?
Yeah. Less so.
Do not take off your radiation suit.
I take off my face mask.
Oh. You know what? She's done. She just puts up her hands and she's like, you know what? I don't even fucking care. Look, Void, I need to talk to you. I don't intend to kill you. If I did, I probably would have come in guns blazing.
Oh, you guys probably
So
know
if I
her
could
too.
just
Moxie
kindly
Lemon.
have a moment of your time.
I think the deal is that you are disarmed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Go ahead.
I put my katanas down. Can I have my jacket back, though? You can search it.
Leave the jacket, leave the katanas, leave the pistols right there. And we can talk.
Leave all my stuff.
Moxie is going to, if they're okay with her removing it herself, that's fine. She's gonna put down her bat. She's gonna put down the hyperburst pistol. She's going to take one knife out of one boot, put that on the ground.
Oh my
Another
goodness.
knife out of another booth, put that on the ground.
20 minutes later after disarming Moxie.
No, because she's got stuff under her gear and in her jacket. So if she's not requested to remove her jacket, it's good to stay on, and the rest will stay. Do they care about her pursuit security? Her fingerless glove that's a stun baton and
They haven't said anything.
cool. She'll leave it on.
They did request specifically that he leave his jacket there because he's asked for it.
It's kind of a signature.
If she's allowed to leave it, she's gonna leave it. Like she'll keep hers on.
And you guys walk closer.
Thank you.
The Maelstrommer behind the, or carrying the Militech dragon remains pointed on you. That second one that you saw exits cover and kind of meets you at you are now at the entrance. He does a pat down on you. If you are concealing anything, it is time for a conceal reveal check.
Nope.
Yep.
Just how awesome I
Concealing
am.
weapons,
That's
let's
the
be
only thing I'm
honest.
concealing.
Okay, so the first one, that's not a really good roll. That's real
Just
bad.
do the one.
Just one roll?
Just one roll. I don't want to roll
Oh,
here
that's not
forever.
great. That's a 16. It was so sad.
Would you like to mulligan luck?
To what?
I don't know. You decide.
Well, I know. I'm not spending all my luck for it to do nothing. If I can, then I will. But if not, that's okay.
You will, but I'm not going to tell you the result of his roll.
No, then I'm not going to.
Okay. He pats you down. Says, "What's this?" Taps wherever the hell the
First
weapon
pistol is?
Sure.
Sure. Oh, that's a Sternmeier. She'll remove it slowly. And she'll be like, then you'll probably want this one too. And she'll pull out her Fox, Militech Fox.
He just kind of snorts. I admire the moxie.
Thanks.
Takes the weapons, puts them in his belt.
She does not remove her glove unless he says something.
He hasn't.
Okay.
All right, they're clean. He turns back. You can put your hands down now.
She does.
Enter.
She moves forward confidently.
Yep.
Okay.
Walk forward like I'm not going to get shot in the back.
You walk forward into the department store. They've kind of carved out this nook, this barricaded nook inside of the store entrance with sleeping bags and tents set up in the typical kumbaya fashion.
I have that same sleeping bag.
Like an urban western campsite. You see Void sitting at the fire. The black, soulless eyes staring into the fire for a second before looking up at the two of you. What is this bad news, and why have you come to tell me?
May I sit?
Please. Gestures ahead.
I sit down.
Moxie stands.
There are three men that you can see in the room with you. Void and the other two. Quinn and Checkers, are you doing anything?
Just keeping an eye on the sniper.
Understood. Do another perception for me, Quinn.
Okay.
I'm basically waiting for Quinn or someone else to tell me if I need to move. So I'm staying down until then.
Understood.
I got a 20 perception.
20. Okay. So you've got your eye looking down the scope at the sniper rifle. However, in the peripheral of your off eye, you see a glint of movement.
Okay, I'm gonna focus on that movement.
Okay, breaking sight of the sniper.
Mhm.
Understood. You swing your scope over to look in the direction of the movement, and like Moxie and Wraith did moments ago, you see a maelstrummer making his way out of one of the other exits on the far side of the building, through the parking lot. It looks like they're maneuvering around to close the distance on this cafe.
Oh, the maelstrommer coming into the cafe,
He's not that close, but it
but
looks
he's
like
in that
he is
direction.
kind of trying to make his way around and get closer. Yes.
Okay, so I'm in radio. Guys, we got some company. Maelstrom coming up on the cafe.
Stay frosty for the moment. More in a minute.
Moving back to Wraith and Moxie.
Is the radiation still low in this room? Or is it safe?
It's safe inside the store itself.
Okay.
I completely normalized my voice now.
Lexi's going to remove her face mask.
Okay.
So it's hard. I don't know exactly where to start. I don't usually have to deliver bad news in my line of work. Your main line was
Input.
just. I feel like they're more serious than that. It doesn't matter. Has been tortured and killed for your location because you're public enemy number one. If you've had any contact with her, they will be here soon.
The other two maelstromers kind of straighten up.
That was 4 hours ago that happened. So
Void's face is completely deadpan. The other two look a little unsettled by this news. One of them says, "Boss, should we do a perimeter?" He says, "So it has come to this."
yeah, we would have liked you to.
We could take you out,
Yeah,
like away from the hot zone.
And where?
well, Moxie's a former nomad. I feel like if anybody can transport you, it's probably her.
We have someone who wants you to finish doing what you said you were going to do before you came here.
And that's in my best interest too. But if you choose not to, that's your business. Keeping you alive is more important.
Why
we will
should I
fight them
help
to keep
them?
you alive. I'd much rather take you away from here before they show up.
Why should I help them?
Your
Because
gang
the
could
people
be
after you just mutilated someone you cared about because they're not going to stop until you're flatlined, so at least you get some justice.
Maelstrom's capable of being a force for good and standing for what they believe in, but under T1K they're not. Just let it play. They've done some bad shit that you can't agree with. Taking him down, regardless of who you have to help to do that, might be worth it to save the gang, to save yourself, and to pay back the motherfucker that killed the girl that you were into.
Something you are failing to recognize is they will not stop there to get me. If you don't think anybody is in prison who can't get to me,
You testify, we get you somewhere safe outside the city if that's what you want. We have friends with cars, we have friends with boats. We can get you as far away as you want to go safely after you testify. That may be your only chance at surviving this.
persuasion.
Okay. I'd like to spend the rest of my luck on this, please.
How much is that?
4.
Nice.
Now do I get my wardrobe style bonus?
Sure.
Thank you. I actually need it this time.
Just because you did it beforehand, and I feel bad about taking it away.
9 plus 13 plus 2 is 24.
24. Pretty decent. He is contemplating this for a long draw. He is about to reply when you hear a roar. Not just one, but multiple vehicles coming down the road.
You don't have another vehicle out of here, do you?
This is the only one.
Yeah. Our
And
team
that
came
is
up
where
short.
I am going to call it for the night.
Wait, for break, right? You said for break?
For the night, Jess. For the night.
We will pick up next week. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you for being here.
I'm glad that we're not dead yet.
Yeah, we've got one more week.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks.
See you guys. Thank you for
Love you.
joining
Bye,
us.
guys.
We love you.
Love. Goodbye. Oh, I'm pacing.
Bye.
I forgot. This is where I'm looking right now. All right. Bye.
Thanks for coming.